Howdy gamers. So yesterday I tried out a 4-game block. It didn't seem to go so well on game 4. I'm not sure if that was just because I was tired and also just tired of making good decisions, or if I was tilted from my game 2. But I also did something similar in game 3, trying to fight for the first tree. Yeah, I made it briefly. I shall make a note. Yeah, I was very briefly in Silver 3, and by very briefly I mean for 2 games, until I just like threw these two really hard and just got demoted. Yeah, I just got like a ton of LP from this game, but yeah. Oh yes, I low rolled for bracelet. I should probably be trying to get dog leather, since I otherwise would not get leather until hotel. Oh yeah, there's like one game where a Sylvia ended up yeah, I forget which game it was, but Sylvia ended up dying after like stealing some leather from me, so that was pretty pog. I forget which of these games it was. It was probably this game 4. I don't know. I would have been really behind this game. But yeah, I think the biggest issue is just gonna be finding nails in the route, because like I think that's the only thing I've had trouble finding so far. It's just like finding the like 2 nails that I need. It makes me think that it might be better to start factory. Looks like the only the only overlap between factory and uptown is bandage. And actually the only thing Vibro Dagger even needs from uptown is piano wire, which is also in the next 3 zones. Yeah, so I think I might starting out in factory, just so I can have a better chance of getting the 2 nails. I'll try that out in my warm-up, I think. Because the other thing too is that then, okay, so if I end up having to path down really far, it's bad, but that's gonna be bad no matter what, because I'd want to go to the teleport to factory anyways. Yeah, the only possible issue I could see is if there's like a bunch of congestion caused by not being able to craft stuff in factory. So let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that I would need to hold in inventory. This could go to accessory slot, and this would go to arm slot. I guess the other thing too is that there's not as many dogs in accessible areas in Uptown, and I wouldn't have my weapon until Uptown, so I would probably just have leather for shoes and not like shoes and the chest piece. But I don't know, the added consistency from nails might make it worth it. I could maybe get stuff from hotel, depending on how strong people are. But oh yeah, and I think I kind of ended up doing it anyways. I think I'm gonna focus on trying to contest objectives, since that seems a lot more possible with this build, or at least for like the first tree.
Who, me? Okay then.
It could also be that it's better to start Uptown generally, but if there's a bunch of people starting factory, I should just go ahead and start there myself.
The experiment will now begin. Here with blood and corpses. not too bad with my hands. Is this someone's property? The person on the other side will get surprised.
Oh, I forgot to grab twigs. Also, this is getting in the way.
Alright, this came out well. Should I start a fire? I'll try harder. I'll just open this up. I am a surgeon after all. I'm definitely not losing. When this is all over, will these people come home? What's inside? Is this correct? Didn't you think this was possible? I'm not too bad with my hands. This might sting a bit. Oh no, you're bleeding! I'm sorry. That must have hurt. Didn't you think this was possible? I'm definitely not losing. Don't run barefoot! What's inside? Is this correct? Didn't you think this was possible? What's inside?
A new area has been restricted.
Is this someone's property? I tell my patients to rest when they're exhausted. Shouldn't I follow my own path? Doctor's here.
It kind of just seems slower for some reason.
Okay, perfect.
I'm not really sure why.
Is this someone's property? We're all animals.
Maybe it's because I didn't TP into beach.
They'll be really surprised. I'll just
I can see that making a
up.
pretty big difference. I'm gonna try that one more time and TP in the beach this time.
I wasn't feeling well. Who, me? Okay then.
Maybe it's also because I stopped for rocks when I didn't need to.
The experiment will now begin.
Help? I'm there. Is this correct? Is this someone's property? The person on the other side will get surprised. When this is all over, will these people come home? I'll try harder. Didn't you think this was possible? What's inside? I'll try harder. All right, this came out well. Should I start a fire? Is this correct? Okay, perfect. We need some more rooms. Okay, perfect. This is some high-tech stuff. Don't run barefoot. What's inside?
I want to gamble on this cluster.
These could leave a bruise.
Okay, I can still try for that.
Is correct? Didn't you think this was possible? What's inside? Check out time. You're all animals.
A new area has been restricted.
Didn't you think this was possible? I'm definitely not losing. Whoa, my feet are buried. These beds will work as makeshift stretchers. Checkup time! We're all animals. I'll be really surprised.
I'm not sure if that's really fast enough.
All right, this came out well. What's inside? Checkup time! These beds will work as makeshift stretchers.
Maybe it's just a matter of RNG.
I'll just open this up.
And if nothing else, even if I'm a little late, this does give me the opportunity to possibly try to contest first tree, and at the very least, like, get in place for meteorite. And also, if no one else is here, you know, just do this, and then do this, and then start gathering.
I tell my patients to rest when they're exhausted.
And meteorite will be an alley.
I follow my own advice. I'm sorry. That must have hurt. Is this someone's property? The person on the other side will get surprised.
Yeah, it would have been good to grab
This looks
what's it called? An extra dagger, but oh.
Survivor has been
Yeah.
eliminated. A new area has been restricted.
I'll finish as soon as possible. Kinda smells moldy.
Oh, I didn't think that was close enough to actually get me. I didn't think you'd get the wall stun.
Or did I? This might sting a bit. Sorry, that must have hurt. I am a surgeon after all.
A survivor has been eliminated.
I might be able to see patients here. Check the time! What's inside? Should I start a fire? Has my legend begun? Check the time! I'm sorry. That must have hurt.
I didn't dagger skill fast enough. If I had dagger skill a little bit faster, I could have avoided the coup de grace.
Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors. A survivor has been eliminated.
Wait, can I end that early?
Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors.
Your wounds, more wounds.
A survivor has been eliminated. Someone is dominating Lumia Island. It's the most effective hunting method.
Good place to get lost in thought. Doctor's here.
A new area has been restricted. A survivor has been eliminated. Someone is dominating.
Yeah, I think I'll go on a practice tool real quick.
Has been eliminated.
Just see what's going on with the ult.
A survivor.
Guys, like, I didn't think that you could end Cathy's ult early, but it seemed like it ended
Who, me?
much earlier than I
Okay, then.
expected. If that's the case, this is a much more useful ability for like short trades or, you know, quickly getting on someone. Okay, so let's give me my ult. Okay, and let's place a dummy here. Okay.
Your wounds with more wounds.
Maybe I was just imagining things. Okay.
Your wounds with more wounds.
Okay.
Doctor's here.
I guess. Oh, let's.
Your wounds with more wounds. Your wounds with more wounds.
Maybe it just looks weird going at an angle.
Your wounds with more wounds.
Oh, wait. Oh, this is. So I can get from there to there.
Your wounds with more wounds.
Okay, so yeah, it does seem to end early.
No, you're bleeding. No, you're bleeding. The doctor's here. Treat your wounds with more wounds.
Wait, does it just go to my cursor? Charges in the targeted direction. Oh. Okay.
Lots of nice places uptown.
So then what if I do this?
No, you're bleeding.
Huh.
Treat your wounds with more wounds. The doctor's here. The doctor's here. Oh no, you're bleeding.
If I do it way out, it just happens.
The doctor's here. The doctor's here.
Interesting.
The doctor's here. Treat your wounds with
So I guess
more
there's just a
wounds.
minimum distance.
No, you're bleeding. The doctor's here. No, you're bleeding. Treat your wounds with more
Huh.
wounds. The doctor's
Okay.
here.
Okay. And I'm kind of surprised I didn't realize that until now. I'd kind of thought that there was some way to make things shorter, but I had no idea how to do it because I just, I guess, never tried to test it, and it's not just spelled out in the old description, as far as I can tell. Doesn't seem to be working. Man, I wish these weren't like embedded YouTube videos. Okay.
Oh, me? Okay then.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start uptown. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start uptown. Maybe I should have started factory.
The experiment will now begin.
I'm there.
Okay.
This is some high-tech stuff. I wouldn't want to scrape my legs on anything. Is this correct? Didn't you think this was possible? What's inside? I'll try harder. Should I start a fire? I'll just open this up. I am a surgeon after all. I'm definitely not losing. I'll try harder.
Survivor has been eliminated.
Oh, they want me, I guess.
Is this someone's property? The person on the other side will get surprised.
Actually, I probably should
My
have
feet are buried. What's inside?
killed those wolves.
Didn't you think this was possible? This might sting a bit. I'm sorry. That must have hurt. What's inside? I'm not too bad with my hands. I am a surgeon after all.
A new area has been restricted.
What's inside?
Wait, actually I didn't want this.
Is this correct? I'll just open this up.
Okay. Still take the time to finish looting this area.
What's inside?
Okay. Or not. I think I might TP back into it later.
I tell my patients to rest when they're exhausted. Shouldn't I follow my own advice? I'm sorry. That must have hurt. I am a surgeon after all. Is this someone's property? I'm not a veterinarian.
Alright, I need the chain.
To rest when they're exhausted. Shouldn't I follow my own advice?
A survivor has been eliminated.
Oh no, you're bleeding. Is this someone's property? The person on the other side will get surprised. Don't run barefoot. Whoa, I can see so far. What's inside?
Well, it's actually all gone. Oh wait, maybe not.
New area has been restricted.
Is this someone's property? I'm definitely not losing.
Okay, I'm in a pretty bad spot.
When this is all over,
I might just go to cemetery.
people come home.
If I go to cemetery, I can make feather boots.
The person on the other side
And
will
then just
cry.
finish my item.
A survivor has been eliminated.
Be on the way out. Didn't you think this was possible? I'm definitely not losing. I'm sorry. That must have hurt. What's inside? Okay, perfect.
Okay,
A survivor has been eliminated.
where was first? Meteorite. Factory. And it's already been taken. Okay.
I hope you weren't lonely on the way out. Just fine. You're all animals. Whoa, I can see so far. More wounds. Stories come to life. Oh no, you're bleeding. What was that?
She's away.
Wash your hands often.
Oh, I don't want to mess with that, Rosie.
I gotta try harder.
A new area has been restricted.
Oh, wow, she has a Chinese opera mask already. Oh, she probably just found it. I'm just leaving.
Check the time. I'm sorry. That must have hurt. Is this
That was
someone's
taken already.
property?
Okay, I'll third party that.
As expected. I gotta try harder. Check the time. The doctor's here.
A survivor has been eliminated.
The doctor's here.
A survivor has been eliminated. It's over. A survivor has been eliminated.
Okay. Howdy, gamers. Oops. Maybe around here. Man, the looting on this was so scuffed. I think a lot of it might have had to do with like where I ended up spawning. No. Because like I kind of want to be leaving by now. Well, I mean, also I didn't find the nail. But yeah, I still just don't really like looting beach as a zone. Like, it's just so big. And then I'm down on leather because I didn't really do that in factory. Not that I could really even use it because I ended up not finding turtle shell or chain. I guess I could have used it for shoes, but well, yeah, for a little bit of shoes. I also wish I could have gotten the Sua. She just has like so much more mobility than me. Like I'm not sure. I guess I'll end up looking at that fight later, but yeah, I don't think it was quite yet. Yeah, because I don't have dagger skill yet. I stun trying to fight the Sua. I stun her. I guess I kind of waste my W again. Well, actually, I don't know that it would have really helped. Gosh, that is such a long dash. Maybe I should have held my Q. I kind of felt like I just needed to deal a lot of damage, though. I definitely shouldn't have used my W there, though. Like, basically no damage in that situation. So let's see, I knock her back into a wall. Wait, she has dodge chance? Oh, and she stuns me as well. Yeah, maybe like here I should have like EW? I don't know. Maybe also I hadn't gotten hit by that book, but I mean, she can also just dash the screen away. Maybe I should have kept chasing. Actually, I do have slightly more move speed, although in a chase I have even more because of Rocker's jacket. Maybe that would have been the play, is actually chasing. Cause like I definitely could have killed her if I could have stuck onto her. Using dagger skill there though was not the best. Actually, at this point, yeah, I probably should have just kept going. So at this point, I think that I can maybe like third party something. Or actually, I'm just kind of trying to hide from the Razi right now. Really, if she had like checked the bush at all, I probably did. I'm pretty sure she gets opera mask from there though. Cause like I was seeing a moto home on the floor afterwards. Yeah. See, that makes her especially scary. And then there's a Hyunwoo. I'm just like, I don't want to get Hyunwoo'd. So I think at this point, I've recognized that I probably can't third party, so I should probably just leave. But I guess I just think that the Razi and like someone else is gonna fight over Tree of Life. But there's actually no one there with the Razi, so it's probably not gonna happen. And if I hadn't been doing this... Ooh, actually, you know what might have been a good play? If I hadn't been doing this, I could have probably gotten the meteorite, and then there is a good chance the Forestry of Life wouldn't have been taken, since it was, like, made restricted immediately. Or at least a chance. So I probably could have actually done that. Oh, then I think I can third party again. That's just, like, not the case. Man, it's so much harder to tell if people are actually fighting now that they added like a minimum delay between pings. Yeah, I mean, at this point I definitely should have left, but I kind of thought that they were going to fight. Yeah, attack ops helmet. Could have been a nice item, but... Alright, I'm getting some autos on the camera. Oh, they're like 2 levels up on me. I just noticed. Wow. Okay. Oop. Didn't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm also just starting to think that this routing is a little bit scuffed. Because, like, pretty often I'm actually getting blocked on not being able to find enough nails in factory. And I think I'm tending to leave Uptown pretty quickly, you know, like within around 30 seconds a lot of the time. But yeah, and it's like I can get going really, really fast if everything lines up, but it doesn't seem to be lining up super consistently. I ended up in like a weird state where I just like can't find a few things and have to just spend a whole lot of time just going across the map. The more I have to loot from beach, the more I dislike it as a zone to include in routes. And like, it has a lot of good items for sure. That and Pond have a lot of good items, like really important items too, like together. But they're both just so big with like everything, I think, a bit more spread out than a lot of the other zones, which just makes it a huge pain to loot. And it also doesn't have its own teleporter, which makes it even like less forgiving if you end up just like not finding stuff. Also, it's popular, so it's more likely to be picked through.
now begin.
I'm there. Should I start a fire?
Oh no.
I'll try harder. Amputations, compressions, wounds. This is the stuff I worry about. I'm not too bad with my hands. I am a surgeon after all. Okay, perfect! Is this someone's property? I'm not too bad with my hands. Didn't you think this was possible? Amputations, compressions, wounds. This is the stuff I worry about. Check-up time! Treat your wounds with more wounds. They'll be really surprised. The person on the other side will get surprised. Whoa, my feet are buried. I'm not too bad with my hands.
A survivor has been eliminated.
Is this correct? Is this someone's property? Alright, this came out well. Check-up time! We're all animals.
Huh. They like immediately
A new
took
area
console.
has been restricted.
This up. These beds will work as makeshift stretchers. I'm not a veterinarian. All right, this came out well. Okay, perfect. Is this someone's property?
You really didn't see this coming.
I'll make it. Treat your wounds with more wounds. I'll make it.
Checkmate.
Hmm.
I'll make the first move.
These beds will work as makeshift stretchers. I'm not a veterinarian. I'm definitely not losing. I tell my patients to rest when they're exhausted. Shouldn't I follow my own advice? All right, this came out well.
A survivor has been eliminated.
Hmm. I don't have ult, so teleporting is pretty risky.
Is this someone's property? just open this up. I can't just go in there and rest,
Oh, it's already gone.
right?
A new area has been restricted. A survivor has been eliminated.
Okay.
Whoa, I can see so far. Just in time. I'm not a veterinarian.
Okay, that's also been
Arrow
taken.
punctures can be tough to deal with. Don't yank out the arrow.
It's a bat here and this next thing I'm looking for is cemetery. Tree of life, probably. Yeah.
I tell my patients to rest when they're exhausted. Shouldn't I follow my own advice?
A survivor has been eliminated.
We're all animals. Didn't you think this was possible?
Hmm.
Might just grab some shade under the tree. What's inside? I'll just open this up.
A new area has been restricted.
Check time. Treat your wounds with more wounds. Treat your wounds with more wounds. Might just grab some shade under the tree. How about a rest?
A survivor has been eliminated.
This might sting a bit.
Survivor
Ah.
has been eliminated.
I guess I did something wrong.
I wonder if I just need to be, or I wonder if in part I need to be looking for kills earlier, or something like that. Cause this, oh yeah, I messed up getting twigs, but wasn't a huge deal. make some food. Make shoes. Oh. So I'm like leaving later. It seemed like everything kind of went right, but I also ended up leaving later than I wanted. I guess the only time I can leave really fast, like really, really fast, is if I spawn near the teleporter. Oh, I still end up needing to, like, farm dogs. Okay, so I get the nail. I'm gonna start killing dogs. Yeah, then that takes a bunch of extra time. I wonder if I should hold off on farming dogs until after beach is done. Although getting one is probably good just for shoes, so I move faster. Could also be that I'm just looting beach really inefficiently in the times that I've gone like really, really fast. I've just gotten really lucky. 'Cause man, it's so big. Oh, I also skipped that box that I didn't have to. Maybe I also don't even need to make the balloon. Like right now. Oh yeah, that person got in console. Or maybe I just need to always be pathing up. Because I went down first this time. And if I just kept going up, that would have saved a lot of time. Yeah, also I didn't place that far enough. I think it was a telephoto camera. I might have been able to see over there, but it wasn't. Yeah, I don't actually even know what I'm looking for right now. And then it's gone right about here, right? Yeah, it's gone there. And then at this point they probably eat over the wall. What items do they even have? Let's see, they have weapon, accessory, and Shah Jahan. Like itemization wise, I'd say we're probably on fairly even footing. Oh, I don't really have any of my HP items done. And they have 2. But I do at least have boots done, and they don't right now. Why? Because they're making glacials? Hmm. So... And I guess I took that fight because I wanted to see if I could kill the Adela. I wasn't really sure that I could. If I hadn't been doing that, I maybe could have been going over to Allie, I think it was, that was going to have the meteorite and gotten that. I'm kind of wondering if I just need to like, I don't know, just like kill people earlier after I have weapon done. Or what exactly? Cause like my character is not super strong late game, or at least hasn't felt super strong late game unless I'm like snowballing really hard and like have frag rack and all that. Yeah, I guess I probably made the correct choice in like not going to contest the meteorite. Or I guess not. I don't know, maybe I could have contested. Well, I guess I couldn't because I used ult. Yeah, so I'm just farming some, pass the time. Yeah, let's just like skip ahead to the part where I'm in forest. Yeah, I guess one other thing is... Oh wait. So let's see, where was I when day 2 rolled around? I was like walking kind of towards where the meteorite was? Man, that's weird. Yeah, the Adele thing didn't work out. Meteorite I didn't really want to do, but my ult would be coming back up around the time the second tree would be spawning. So I should probably be playing for that. Yeah, it's not that farming here is bad, but just like taking way too much time. Should have probably been oh wait, actually my helmet wasn't even done yet. At this point. Yeah, teleporting is also kind of risky right now because I don't have ult. Let's see who ends up being in there though. Could have also maybe spent some time sitting on the teleporter. Alright, pass self. Please look at the map. Oh yeah, there's actually people already fighting in forest. Oh, actually, it looks like a Yuki killed a Kiara. Okay. I might not have actually been bad to CP into. Because Yuki hopefully would have had to use abilities. Okay, but now I want to see how this fight played out. Oh yeah, I made that right before the fight. I was doing some farming. I should probably actually be chomping on the fried chicken right now. Just to make sure like I'm at full health. if nothing else. Okay, end up squatting a bit to recover. Yeah, at this point I know that someone has cams on me, I'm pretty sure. Actually, those free hits at the beginning is actually the difference between winning and losing this fight, or actually ends up being the difference between winning and losing this fight. I also wonder if using white rhinos here would have made a difference. Actually, how many auto attacks did I even get in? Let's see, I attacked the cam. Yeah, I probably should have just ran at her. It's like, I don't think I can actually get away from this character with the amount of dashes and stuff she has, so I do that. And she tries to blow me away. Wait, that Q took a really long time to come out. Yeah, I have it up right now. D skill. I should Q right here probably, but I don't. Oh, actually no, I did already have healing reduction from Rocker's Jacket, which I think is on skills, but probably I mean, is about as much as I need. Actually, I wonder if it would have made sense to, you know, after I throw her into the thing to, ult in? That's probably kind of overkill. Okay.
Oh, me? Okay then.
I think I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna be able to contest first tree, but I feel like I'm gonna get hella RNG screwed if I use this build.
The experiment will now begin.
I'm familiar with blood and corpses. What's inside?
I'll try harder.
The person on the other side will get surprised.
Alright, I'm gonna need to get branches somewhere.
I'll just open this up. Is this correct? just open this up. Should I start a fire? I'm not too bad with my hands. I am a surgeon after all. They'll be really surprised. And the person on the other side will get surprised.
Maybe I should have tried to kill her.
Amputations, compressions, wounds. This is the stuff I worry about. Is this correct? Didn't you think this was possible? Oh no, you're bleeding! I'll just open this up. I'm not too bad with my hands. They'll be really surprised. Didn't you think this was possible?
Seems kind of weird to me that I can feel I'm gonna get less RNG screwed by trying to find 2 glue than trying to find the 2 nails.
What's inside? I might get tetanus if I step on a nail. Didn't you think this was possible? This might sting a bit. The doctor's here. These could leave a bruise.
A new area has been restricted.
What's inside? Alright, this came out well.
Admittedly, this build isn't like as fast, so maybe it's just I have different expectations for them.
I might get tetanus if I step on a nail. Is this someone's property? Has my legend begun? The doctor's here. Your wounds with more wounds. All right, this came out well.
Are they both just the same? No? Okay.
This is some high-tech stuff. How long until a boat cruises in? What's inside? I'm definitely not losing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this bear and then head out.
No, you're bleeding. Is this someone's property? How long until a boat cruises in? Uh-oh. Did someone forget to turn off the stove?
A survivor has been
I've
eliminated.
been on the other side of the truck.
This might sting a bit. Might just grab some shade under the tree. How about a rest?
A new area has been restricted.
Goodbye.
Oh my gosh, that was way more damage than I expected.
I wasn't feeling well.
Dude, what happened that fight? I wasn't even full build. Is the acne just that good? Huh. Okay. Well. Actually, that wasn't very long. It's probably about here. I mean, I think the routing was basically fine. Did he already have kills or something? So it all happens. I'm like, whatever, I'll go in for that. My auto attacks are dealing like no damage. And he just auto attacks me to... Wait, why am I right clicking? Am I right clicking again? Oh my gosh, I'm right clicking again. I still don't know that I'd win this fight, but would have at least probably gone better. Dude, what is my obsession with right clicking instead of A clicking? Yeah, because my character's not even following his. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to interact with that. Like, I think even if I A-click instead of right-clicking around like a not very smart person, probably he just out-damages me enough that it doesn't matter. Like, I go on him, I do almost no damage. Oh, maybe it would have made it to... Oh, I also missed my E at some point, too. Yeah. Maybe this is like a point where I need to get more matchup specific knowledge of some kind. I don't know. Maybe this is just like a stat check matchup, more so than others. Like, he can't miss auto attacks, so it's not like I can really outplay the auto attacks themselves. And I'm not stronger enough than him to just run at him, I guess. Although I also just wasn't auto attacking. I really don't know how much damage I would have done if I was actually auto attacking. Huh. Maybe I should have just like left sooner. Although I was looking to ult in the direction of a Rousey, so that might not have gone well for me. Yeah, maybe at this point. Well, actually at this point the health looks kind of even. Oh, and then I get rooted by the Q. Yeah, and then I am just too unhealthy to try and ult away at the end of that. Huh. So I guess, and this tree idea was definitely good until the ISIL showed up. I wonder if I had been more confident and just ran at him, if he would have just left. Maybe I should also just try playing ISIL at some point so I know how he works for sure. I also kind of wonder how different this ends up being if I actually land my E. Even if I land it here, at most what I can do is just ult away. Oh. I'm just like not sure how to interact with this character other than just auto attacking more. Jeez, why do I even do this? Why do I even think I need to like walk to the side in this matchup if we're both just like autoing our hearts out? I guess because he's moving, maybe I feel like I have to move. Maybe I'm just like trying to orb block or something, but so how long does this fight even last? So from about 5:30. Actually, I can figure out how many auto attacks I roughly should have gotten. So one, two, three, maybe three. Maybe like I got maybe like 3 or 4 auto attacks. Probably closer to 3. And in that amount of time, I guess I should have gotten like 5, maybe more if there's like auto attack reset stuff going on. So yeah, like an extra 2 or 3 auto attacks probably wouldn't have really changed things. Although hitting the actual stun probably would have changed things a lot. Okay, I do think I'll try out one more 4-game block just to see how that works out. But I'm also like pretty tempted to just try out different routing. That like Rocker's Jacket route just seems incredibly inconsistent. And it could be that I'm playing it a bit wrong, but I'm not sure what to do better. Just because like, man, fighting nails and just finding stuff on beach seems to be extremely inconsistent. And there's actually that one game where it just didn't have the 2 items I needed. Or like the last 2 items that I needed. So, or at least the chain. It had something I didn't need, and like I actually ended up looking through literally everything, as far as I could tell.
Oh, me? Okay then.
Hmm. You know, there's like another version of this build that routed from hotel to school, or I think, or either hotel to school or hotel to archery range afterwards. Even though you can technically finish everything, you know, by hotel, just getting dagger from hotel. I'm wondering if they did that just to make the nails more skippable. Because if that's the case, then like, you know, the nails could be made up in archery range later. That might make things a bit more consistent, although You wouldn't have completed shoes or rocker's jacket until after like 5th zone.
The experiment will now begin.
I'm familiar with blood and corpses. Is this someone's property? Should I start a fire? Is this correct? What's inside?
Really?
This is some high-tech stuff. I might get tetanus if I step on a nail. I'll try harder. I am a surgeon after
So yeah,
all.
still need scrap to finish weapon.
What's inside? I'll try harder. I am a surgeon after all. Didn't you think this was possible? Okay, perfect. Oh no, you're bleeding. Okay, perfect. Let's open this up. This is some high-tech stuff. Are there pieces of glass in the sand?
Oh no.
The survivor has been eliminated.
I have to drink water here.
Has been restricted. A survivor has been eliminated.
Didn't you think this was possible? I'll try harder. I'm definitely not losing. I'm sorry. That must have hurt. I'll try harder. What's inside? Are there pieces of glass in the sand? I can't just go in there and rest, right? All right, this came out well. Is this someone's property? What's inside? Didn't you think this was possible? These beds will work as makeshift stretchers.
Okay. If I can find stuff fast enough, I can try to do
I used to
Forest
play
Tree of
darts a lot.
Life.
A survivor has been eliminated.
perfect.
A survivor has been eliminated.
These beds will work as makeshift stretchers.
A survivor has been eliminated.
This is some high-tech stuff. I'm here. Might as well go for a stroll.
A new area has been restricted.
Barbara might try to meet up with me. Oh no. I really hope I don't die to timer.
It's closing up here.
A survivor has been eliminated.
I'll finish as soon as possible.
Okay, so I don't have the extra dagger. I can try and get that. I'll also try and make
This might sting a bit.
feather boots.
I hope you weren't lonely on the way out.
A survivor has been eliminated.
Whoa, I can see so far. I'm not a veterinarian. I'll just open this up. Time. Did this fall out the back of an ambulance? They'd still be alive if they received proper care. Is this someone's property? This might sting a bit. Take your wounds with more wounds.
I should be heading. Actually, no.
I'll just open this up. I hope you weren't lonely on the way out.
How strong is that Luke? I guess not particularly, but I still don't want to mess with him. Oh, especially not the Luke and the
A
Rousey.
new area has been restricted.
I've read that monks use
The meteorite will be in temple. And oh, I don't have the timer to do that.
I'm definitely not losing. Check it out.
A survivor has been eliminated. There are only 10 survivors remaining now.
They're not actually fighting.
I can see everything.
Maybe plan should be to farm
I've read that
wolves
monks
then.
used to work as doctors long
Like
ago.
go to the northern part of the map.
Uh-oh. Did someone forget to turn off the stove? This might sting a bit. These could...
A survivor has been eliminated. Someone is consecutively eliminating survivors.
Are there pieces of glass in the sand? These beds will work as makeshift stretchers. see everything. Check time. Your wounds with more wounds. You're bleeding.
Ooh, misroll. You can also see if these wolves are ready to farm.
A new area has been restricted.
There's a Chiara. Who's possibly going to head this way.
No, you're bleeding. No, you're bleeding. I can't just go in there and rest, right? I could use a new bone saw. What's inside? Arrow punctures can be tough to deal with. Don't yank out the arrow.
A survivor has been eliminated.
Okay, perfect. This might sting a bit. The doctor's here. I can see everything.
It's dirty.
I'm probably dead.
Well is here. It's dirty here.
Oh yeah.
A survivor has been eliminated.
Ah.
I guess I did something wrong.
DLC. Oh yeah, like ran out of SP this game. Hmm. Hmm. Yes, I ended up going the archery range pivot. Find a nail. I'm glad that Jackie didn't jump on me. I go to forests, and I take way too long to actually go to the tree. So at this point, I have... Man, I really wish I could just do anything with just Tree of Life on this character. But like, I actually need a 4-score. So I want to just like trying to randomly make glacial shoes, but that doesn't sound very good. Because like I don't think it would work for my bleed, and so everything else is very high cooldown. Maybe I should have tried to kill the Chiara there. I was like thinking I could probably just get the next meteorite, but then it ended up spawning in a restricted zone that was going to be next to more restricted zones. I would have died if I tried to gather it. Maybe I just don't know what like my win condition is. Or at least like how Cathy wants to be playing games. Cause I'm kind of thinking I maybe should have just gone on the Kiara. I've like heard other people say that it's like a pretty Cathy favored matchup, but I'm like not actually sure why. Cause like my experience playing into Kiara has been that like since I have to like just run at her, it's really easy for her to just like keep throwing her E on me and keeping me from like getting on top of her. And equipping like ran. Oh, I was on console vision. I just realized that. Maybe the Luke already had this console. That would explain some things. It's also just really fast. I don't think I can run away from him, like ever, probably. Let's see, so his in-combat move speed is 3.8 and mine is 3.85. So yeah, we're even enough that I probably just can't ever get away from him. I wonder if that boar was a misplay on my part. Yeah, it probably was. I know that I'd really be able to get away. Actually, man, he's that fast and I have mithril armor. What does he even have? He just has feather boots, and does that weapon give move speed? Because like, I don't know, I should have close to feather boot move speed, and then I have mithril, which would be just more than this laced quiver thing. Catalog. Yeah. Nope. Dude, how does he have so much move speed? Maybe it's just because he's wearing feather boots? I don't... How much is mithril? Oh, wait. Oh, that's 0.1. I think they got nerfed at some point. So I guess the mithril and the lace quiver cancel out. And I guess my rhinos are just less move speed. Although my weapon also has move speed. I don't know. Man. And I'm just like not even sure I should be taking fights. I don't know. It kind of just seems like I don't have a great way to outplay people other than just happening to be stronger than them or happening to like get there at a point when they're weak. I don't know. And like, it's a lot of work for me to try and get Fragarak. Yeah, I might end up just swapping characters anyways. Cause like either there's some issue with how I think Cathy wants to be played. or it's just really hard to get her to work, other than just like happening to come across people that aren't doing super well. Although, I mean, he's not even particularly tanky either. Like, I know that radar and optical camouflage suit give some defense, but he has, like, less defense than I do, a lot more attack power somehow. I guess because I'm not wearing rockers anymore. Actually, I wonder if mithril suit's even, like, that worth it? That's actually, that's a ton of defense. And there's skill damage reduction, which I guess does nothing to stop auto attackers. Versus Rocker's Jacket, I think, is just like attack power, basically. We see on combat, a little bit of defense. Normal attack reduction. Maybe that would have made a difference here. Oh, it's not like he has ENAD, and also just 60 defense is a lot of defense. That probably did more. Yeah, I kind of feel like there's just something I'm missing about how to play Cathy, or like how to succeed on Cathy. Either that, or it's just really, really annoying to like have to make Fragger all of the time. Although, I mean, that said, I almost like killed the Rio from before. Like, I don't know how well she was actually doing. Wait, no. That game was just really short. So, she actually had a kill. She even had more armor than that Luke. What's the difference between this fight and the Luke fight? I mean, I guess I did slam her into a wall, but... Let's see, we're both level 12. Let me just, like... Actually, you know what? Okay. Please. There we go. So then let's go over to the Luke thing. I think the real fight was like 5-ish seconds. Okay. So then actually I'm gonna open this up in the other thing. If I can find it. Yeah, just because the other thing doesn't let you zoom out. So I guess in this fight we're 2 levels higher. Maybe my mastery is comparatively low, but let's say I'm using I wonder if it's like a feather plus laced quiver difference. Because I guess when it comes to just auto attacking, doubloon's not actually that useful. Especially because I don't actually have that much crit. See, how long do we just duke it out? So 43. Am I like right clicking again? I mean, that lasted at least as long as the Rio fight, I think. Like, neither one of us got that low. Does Luke have like healing or damage reduction as kid, or is it just that weapon doing something? See, he has 2,000 health. The Rio had, I mean, 1850. Huh. See, in this fight. Oh wait, this is the wrong thing. In this fight, I had, actually in the Rio fight I had, well, I guess the more attack power was the Rocker's Jacket. Yeah, I'm not sure what the big difference is here. Because Luke has way less defense, much higher, I guess he has much higher attack speed. He has crit, whereas she didn't, although I think she has ENAD, which should like make up for that. And like they both had healing reduction. Because like Sword Stopper has healing reduction. And his weapon has healing reduction. And in fact she has like more defense and regen. Yeah, I just don't know what's going on here. Maybe mithril chest piece thing I just don't want. And I don't know. And I guess I could like test the damage and practice tool if I wanted, but oh, you know, another kind of big difference might be that he actually has crit chance and the Rio didn't. Although I mean, even then, like I was playing on him for a bit and it ended up not mattering, whereas like it ended up mattering for the Rio, like damage wise. Right, because you know, if we say 43 is the start of this, then 44, 45. Like at this point, the Rio was basically dead in that fight since I think it only lasted like 5 seconds. But he's like not even like half health here. Yeah, I mean, even if I would dodge that, I don't think I ever get away. So I'd have to keep dodging, which means I'd have to keep slowing down, because I wouldn't be going in a straight line. Oh. Man, I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, well if you watched this, thanks. And I'll see you some other time.